Alright, so this is the Speedy J's entry to the 11th Vanilla ROM Hack Design Contest. 11th Vanilla Design Contest, my bad. Basically, this contest, to reiterate, that is taking place on SMW Central, 11th year annually, that is used for vanilla levels of Mario World. To be hacked, obviously. Words. Basically, these are all one level, and are allowed to have up to 4 sub-levels, I believe. So that'd be like going through a pipe or something. And within these, they have to abide by nothing external other than the approved lists that they've already inserted. As far as the hacking goes, have custom music. Levels aren't allowed to be above 500 seconds. I can look up all the official things here real quick. Okay. You are allowed to work with one partner, one main level, and a maximum of 3 sub-levels. One exit, a maximum of 24 secondary exits. Jeez. A maximum of 10 GFX files for graphics. Use custom palettes, mix tile sets together, flip, rotate tiles. One map, 16 page to use custom music, to create a thread to show off your level. Modify that's why I'm kind of rescinding these. Some of the ones I've played have not actually had a thread, and I didn't know the rules. Specifically, you're not allowed to modify the first 3 pages of map 16. Make your level longer in 500 SMW seconds. Set the timer to 0 seconds to reset the timer when changing sub-levels to have 2 or more exits. So no key exits or anything. Use ASM of any kind, such as one included in the base ROM. Use the 8x8 editor. Recolor tiles. Merge tiles. Edit the original graphics. Submit an old level you released. So submit levels not made using the provided ROM base. So basically everything about this has to be vanilla, and people are competing to see who makes the best level among a few categories. You can check this all out at SMW Central. Once again, link will be provided in chat. And for those of you on YouTube, it can be provided at SMW Central. I will try to provide the links below as well. But without further ado, we're going to get started here. This is, let me just review the name here real quick. This is Speedy J's ROM hack. Super Nintendo ROMs Mario hack. Okay, Speedy J, and that's the basic name of it. Nothing special there. Okay, let's get going. And see what we have. Once again, I'm just playtester here, but yeah. Welcome, this is Dinosaur. Yep, okay, nothing's changed there. It's nothing too special. I'd recommend, like, I'm not creating anything in this contest, but I would say change any of those would be a good thing. Nice overhaul of the main screen. Didn't see that from the previous two. Well, once again, this will be the first one shown, just for the sake of that. There's some overworld music. Sounds kind of familiar, but I'm not. It's a remix of something, if anything, because I can't think of it off the top of my head. Yoshi's House. Anything changed here? Nothing. Okay. Again, I take every advantage you can get, but yeah, it's all in the fun of it. That's the idea of this, right? Sunny Shoreline. So from what I understand, yeah, it's like a beach level. Oh, and I'm gonna not use save states. Sorry. I will do my best to not. If things go Kaizo-y, that's where that changes. Draw my line there, folks. Beat up these Koopas. Nice little beach theme. Fits well. Just give that a little listen, yeah. Got these like little pillars with bushes growing on them almost. Very nice. Fish going around, fish Goombas, Koopas, only things I've seen used so far. Secret exits. Ooh. It's a different sounding area. Let's make sure I did my volumes correctly so I'm not getting overtaken. So I think they can only have 3 of these sub-levels as well. Try and keep that in mind. Some of the other stuff is a bit over my head, personally, but this does sound like a remix as well. Everything it does kind of sound like remixes, but they're very, very well done using all the audio channels from what I can tell. Again, not a master at this, but as a user, very pleased. Very impressed so far. Better than the first 2 submissions. Although they all have their charm, and it's going to be hard to say. There's actually a lot of these submitted. Just what beats out the other ones. I'm sure there'll be something standstill, but it's going to be a crowd of the rest of them. But if nothing else, creating a bunch of fun little hacks to play, you know? So, love to see that this community is still going on. I love that this is like the 11th time they're doing it. It's nice. I don't think, yeah, they can't do any editing for stuff like that, but obviously there is ways to, some of the advanced editing, there is ways to polish up the way that looks, but I almost just wouldn't even take the risk with the way it cuts off and stuff, and it's hollow on the inside. That's just me. Just coming from a user perspective. Once again, I don't know how many times I'm going to say that, but, you know what I'm saying? I love that you have this sort of, like, dual layering going on with the areas you can walk on. There's a lot of upper ground. It's not just a flat stretch. We had a little side area. It's nothing too special, really, but it was there. And that does it for the level. That's probably going to be it. Sorry, my understanding previously with the other ones I was playing is that they were to use up to 4 levels is what I thought, but no, it's not the case. So, to review, yeah, I really like the overworld. I like the remixes of music. I think the music nothing gets overtaken by sound effects of, say, coins, because I know that's a thing that can happen. A lot of little attention to detail, making sure we have the little corners and everything on, lots of different little hill inputs, little bushes, big bushes. I mean, really long game. Yeah, they're all 1 level. Zed, how's it going? Yeah, not too much else to say on there. I do like these. At first I was like, oh, there's bushes growing on top of these, but I could see it being like a sort of garden scenario on top of that kind of marble-looking thing. I don't really know what to call it other than that. The aesthetic's nice. Ooh. Is that always the case? Hang on here. That might be a little bit of an oversight there. Because, yeah, so we have flat ground. Yeah, you see what I mean? Okay, so we have this kind of ground I'm standing on right now where it's kind of flat, right? But then we kind of have the pebbly, rocking-looking ones here. It kind of meshes over here. Probably just a little oversight. I don't know if you can still change that for your submission, but I would take every advantage you can get. Why not? You have something pretty decent going here. And certainly in cases of being reviewed and stuff, you might be able to take some of these things into account, and I hope you can. Because overall, pretty good. I'm going to play through all these twice for the most part, just because they are 1 level long. We got the falling platforms here, always a fan. Do have a use of the Yoshi coin, but I think that's the only one. Nope, there was another one. Okay, I might just be missing them. No, yeah, I think they put them all in here. Okay. Definitely a good thing to take use of. Just making sure. I don't know. If there's any other areas the ground is like that, I doubt it, but it's possible. I'm going to switch them up here and there. Is there anything in these? Do those even have coins in them? They just kind of seem like they changed. Okay, well, overall, not too bad. I'd say definitely better than the other 2 I've played so far. Although, for the sake of everything, just getting all the details correct as I can, this will be the first one showing up as far as YouTube goes. But without further ado, gonna move on to the next one for stream's sake. So thank you for joining us if you're with YouTube. Twitch, we will be continuing on with the next one. I'll try and get what details I can